Bitcoin showing strength, holding above 77k, but do we have enough strength to continue the rally towards 80k and higher? Let's find out what levels Bitcoin can hit. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 3 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 77,440. And before we go over the top-down analysis, I want to go over this winning trade I gave you guys yesterday on the 15-minute time frame. I said I'm looking at an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, with the measured move taking us to about 77,870, and as you can see, we hit pretty much the same exact measured move. So congratulations on whoever took this trade. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. Now let's start off here today with the 2-week chart. This candle closes in the next 4 days and 6 hours, and we have the stochastic RSI still with a lot of strength onto the upside. The RSI here kind of is rolling over. I'm not liking that too much, and I'm not liking the fact that we have a red candle here. There's pretty much a red engulfing candle, and this could end up being tweezer tops, which could bring us more down, but we still have 4 days to see what ends up happening. If maybe this could turn green, we could head towards this 50 moving average, which is at 88,898. The weekly candle also closes in the next 4 days and 6 hours. Here the stochastics look a little bit more bearish. It looks like we're rolling over. Hopefully we could do something like this where maybe we just roll over a little bit and then we could pop back up. And right now we're having kind of like an indecisive red candle here. We're still hovering above the 21 moving average, which is at 75,856. So that's still kind of bullish. If maybe we could just close a candle like this, I'm not even asking for a crazy big green candle, and just go sideways here for a little bit, this could kind of be flagging out, or this could end up being some type of a cup and handle play, and this could break us out above this 50 moving average. But first we need to make sure that we close above this 21 moving average to see if that's even a possibility. We head over to the 5-day chart. This candle closes today in the next 5 hours, and right now we're having a red candle. We had a tweezer tops here. So you guys, once we have tweezer tops, we usually roll over. Tweezer tops here, we rolled over. Tweezer tops here, we rolled over. So this is the rolling over. Can we hold the 200 moving average? If we could hold this 200 moving average at 76,512, this is going to be bullish. But if we lose this 200 moving average, things start to get a little bearish. We see that the stochastics RSI are rolling over here. We head over to the 2-day chart. This candle closes also today in 5 hours, and we kind of have a green candle. We're trying to make it back above this 21 moving average at 77,528. If we could do that, this could be tweezer bottoms, guys, and maybe we can make it back up to this rejection point at the 100 moving average at 80,860, and then we could try to break above that again. Now the stochastics are getting low. We're not fully reset yet, but it's not too bad, and we're still above the 50 on the RSI. And the daily time frame, the stochastics are oversold here. We're on the floor. This could obviously still drag for a little bit, but hopefully we could start pointing back up. The RSI is kind of pointing up, but we need to get above this midline, above this 50, and it looks like we're bouncing off of the support of the 50 moving average at 76,028. We never lost 76k as support, and that, I have to say, is a little bit bullish here. Now we could make it back to this 21 moving average at 79,323, which I suspect is what's going to happen, and we could probably reject from there. Let's see if we could make it back up to this 200 moving average and test it. All these times that we tested it here, we got rejected. Could this be the time where we break above it? This time the 200 moving average is at 81,136. So we could break above this, that's going to be a very bullish sign. Now the 22-hour time frame is fully reset, and it looks to be pointing up. We bounced off the 100 moving average, and we're trying to get above this 80 moving average. We could get above this 21 moving average at 79,262. That's going to be bullish. On the 8-hour time frame, stochastics still have room here to continue going up, and hopefully we could drag here like we did, but we still need to get above this 21 moving average. We were very close to falling towards this 200 moving average, which is at 74,387. We don't want that to happen, because that means we'll lose that 76k support, then that'll become resistance. Now hopefully we don't get rejected off of this 21 moving average. That's at 78,232. We could break above this, above the 50 moving average. We might be in more bullish territory. On the 4-hour time frame, we're still below the 200 moving average, so I still have to stay a little bit bearish. Even though it looks like we might be headed towards 78, 79k, we really need to get back above 80k. Now the stochastics are getting a little toppy here in the 4-hour time frame, so it looks like we could make it to this 200 moving average, and then let's see what ends up happening. Now I was telling you guys, this could turn into an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head. If we make it to the 200 moving average, we get rejected, but play around here, and then all of a sudden this measure move could bring us all the way back up to where we were pretty much at 82k. So let's keep that in mind, but we need to stay above the 21 moving average in order for that to happen. We head over to the 1-hour time frame. We see that the stochastics are rolling over here, so we're on the way down. We had a great spike up today to 77,870, and right now we're holding above all the moving averages. Now the next one we need to get up to is this 200 moving average at 78,691. This is going to be very important to get above this. If we could get above this, things start to get a little bit more bullish. But if we get rejected from here, we're still in bearish territory. And on the 15-minute time frame, stochastics look to go down, but I'm starting to see a little curvature. Maybe we could curve back up. We were able to finally regain that 200 moving average that we stayed below so long for a long time here for a couple of days. Now we finally got above it, and we're also getting above this 21 moving average. Now we're kind of doing a falling wedge here. Stochastics are on the way down, unfortunately, but we could do something like this where maybe this is some type of a falling wedge and we don't continue to fall down too bad, and we could hold this. This kind of looks like we could come back up, and coming off of these tweezer bottoms here where we pop back up, this could bring us up to about 78k, which isn't too bad. I would like us to really get back above 79k. I'll feel a lot better, but let's see if this ends up being the next play that plays out here. And you know, 78k wouldn't be too bad after we dropped all the way down to 76k. So right now, guys, overall, we've seen the daily chart being low on the stochastics here. I feel like we're going to be making a move to at least the 21 moving average, and if not, at least back to the 200 moving average, and then we'll see from there. I can't guarantee nothing if we get to the 200 moving average unless we break above it. We have to show strength, but I think we will be rallying up at least to 79, 80k, and then let's see from there. So I have to say I'm a little bit more bullish, but I can't be 100% bullish until we get back above this 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.